Apply our knowledge, study the results. Refine our approach. Finally, by trying and observing and refining and trying again, our knowledge will inevitably produce worthy results.
A common individual can stay on point for a year and they fall off. That's normal. It's that uncommon person that has, how long here? Well, I haven't taken the off for 6 years.
Being prepared for whatever may come your way. You don't necessarily want to be put in a position where weakness starts to overcome you. Because once you are blinded with weakness, everything starts to cave in.
Will shape your life if you believe everything happens for a reason that benefits you in some way. But if you believe life is hard and you are at the mercy of a little thing called luck, what painful experience in your life was actually said to benefit you, to make you stronger, to make you wiser, to make you better? What if the challenge you are facing was said to make you stronger? But if the difficult person was actually sent to teach you something compassion pace, a reminder of how not to treat people? What if the loss you experienced was said to make you appreciate life more? The way we feel about everything in our life is our life. The truth is every human being decides how they're going to live their life, because we all decide what meaning we give to each and every moment in our lives.
Admirable results. And with the joy and results of our efforts, we continue to apply, to learn, to observe, to fuel our ambition with the positive reinforcement of continued progress. Pretty soon, we'll find that we're swept into a spiral of achievement, a vertical rise to success. And the ecstasy of that total experience makes for a life of triumph over tragedy, dullness, and mediocrity. But for this whole process to work for us, we must first master the art of discipline, self-discipline. Consistent self-discipline. It takes consistent self-discipline to master the art of setting goals.
You don't hear that very often. That's how you start to separate yourself. So to separate yourself, you can't allow yourself to say, oh man, for some reason, I let myself go for a week and then I just have a hard time getting back. You have to put in your mind that I don't want to be that person anymore. For me to separate myself from everybody, that's what most people do. Most people cannot be like, oh, I'm not missing today regardless, because if I miss today, I'm going to miss tomorrow. And I know that about myself. So come hell or high water, I'm going to get it in. And you have to get the mindset of it haunts you.
We do not decide what shows, but we do decide how we show. We do not decide the circumstances that arrive each day, but we absolutely decide how we are going to react to each circumstance. There's no such thing as actual reality. There's only our perception of reality. Think about that there was no such thing as reality. There is only your version of it. If you think about anything or any event, your version of it or your opinion of it will be completely different to many other people. Two people could attend the same event, see the same thing, speak to the same people, and leave an absolutely opposite thoughts about that event if they like the people they spoke to.
To master the art of time management, to master the art of leadership, to master the art of parenting and relationships. If we don't make consistent self-discipline part of our daily lives, the results we seek will be sporadic and elusive. It takes a consistent effort to truly manage our valuable time, or we'll be consistently frustrated. Our time will be eaten up by others whose demands are stronger than our own. It takes discipline to conquer the nagging voices in our minds, the fear of failure, the fear of success, the fear of poverty, the fear of a broken heart. It takes discipline to keep trying when that nagging voice within us brings up the possibility of failure. It takes discipline to admit our errors and recognize our limitations. The voice of the human ego speaks to all of us. Sometimes the voice of ego says that we should magnify our value beyond our results.
If you don't get it in.
I've had people that listen to the podcast and they've reached out to me over the past few years. And one of the main messages that they took and put into action was actually putting things into action. Whatever that was. They stopped eating sugar. They stopped sleeping in. They started waking up early. They quit playing video games for 10 or 12 or 14 hours a day. They sold that Xbox thing. There's people that have quit drinking and quit doing drugs and quit losing their temper. And I've heard from so many different people that have implemented change in their lives. So many letters and messages and notes.
Ninny Bob Marley said some people feel the rain, others just get what the same is true for. Everything in life, some people drug through life they get. By others live life, they make the most of it they appreciate. The little things which makes a huge difference in their lives, but don't worry about what other people do. What you do you appreciate all the good in your life? You look for the good each day. You wake up expecting great things to come every day. You feel compassion when someone has acted in a way that is not to your standards. Do you believe every tough moment in your right? What's it to make you stronger and in some way improve your life? Every meaning you give to everything in your life makes your life choose empowering.
I want to focus on the 10 keys to maximizing and redeeming time. Please write this statement down. It may be a good place to start. That is, the most common gift that God ever gave any human is time. When I use the word common, I'm referring to the fact that all humans on earth, the only thing that we are given that is common to everyone. All of us are different heights, different weights, different colors, pigmentation, different economic strata, different families, from different ethnic backgrounds. We are from different cultures. But one thing we all have in common, and I'm talking about 7.2 billion people on earth have the same common commodity.
And you'll never be able to overcome that because you're so busy worrying about the things that you cannot control. But if you focus, truly focus within yourself and build up something else, awaken something else that hasn't been woken yet, then you will understand that there's more to you than what you could ever imagine. There's more to you than you've ever dreamed of. But you got to stand on it and you have to believe it. There is a version of all of us. There is something that is unique about all of us. We are constantly evolving as human beings. We cannot remain the same. We cannot stay in the same box.
Why is that so important? Because of the next statement. That is, what you are and what you become depends on how you use your time. You and I have the same amount of time. The billionaire and the beggar both have 24 hours every day. The old and the young, the black and the white, the Indian and the Asian are all given the same amount of time every day.
We have got to understand, just like a caterpillar that goes into a cocoon, sooner or later it becomes a butterfly. But you never see that butterfly go back to being a caterpillar. It never gets back on its belly again. So what do? You may be moving slow, but you're moving. You may be crawling on the ground, but you're still moving. You may be walking, but you're still moving. And this is the time and the hour you need to understand that this is a good thing. So yes, these challenges are there for us. Yes, this may be some troubling times for not just me, not just you, but the entire world. But yet we are standing.
The better your meanings, the better your life. The stronger your meanings, the stronger your life. It's our decision, not all conditions, that control our lives and our destiny. I believe in miracles. I believe I am destined for greatness. I believe I deserve it all. I believe in miracles. I believe today will be the greatest day of my life. I believe today will be magical. I believe in kindness. I believe great people will come into my life. I believe miracles are all the way. I believe in myself. I believe